Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be doing a everyday, not really like glamorous, but more casual makeup look. And me being 16, I'm still in school, obviously, I'm 16. I'm still in school, so I don't really wear that much makeup to school. I like to just do my foundation, blush, bronzer, mascara, and concealer. Like my foundation routine with concealer and stuff, and then blush, bronzer, and mascara. And some people are like, oh, that's so much makeup, but I love makeup, so I do it. But I don't really wear eyeshadow or eyeliner or stuff, so watching makeup tutorials and looking at that, I can't, like, looking at different makeup tutorials, I'm always like, oh my god, like, I wish I could experiment more with eyeshadows, which I'm going to on my channel, but I wanted to do a look that was glamorous and looked really classy and classic, but still being wearable for people who don't want to go through an hour of doing a whole makeup thing. So, which, no complaints, I love doing that, but sometimes it's just not realistic to get ready, or, you know, it takes too long. People don't have time. Ain't nobody got time for that. But yeah, so it's just, there's no lipstick. I'm sorry, I just don't look good in lipstick. Lip gloss, lipstick, it's just not my thing. I just don't like it. It's just not my thing. If you do, I will do some makeup tutorials with lip gloss, with lipstick. I like liquid lipstick. I mean, I think Kylie Jenner like brought that whole thing to the table, so that's super interesting for me. But yeah, I'm not really that big on lipstick, but you know, whatever floats your boat. Add lipstick, add lip gloss. If your lip gloss is popping, add it. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. So I'm going to start off with SkinCeuticals CE Fru Brick formula, and I've been using this for a couple of months now, and I really like it. Although it smells like burnt popcorn, it really does a number of good things for my skin. So I'm just kind of rubbing that all over my face. I do 1 drop on each of my cheeks and 1 drop on my forehead, because my forehead is the most problematic place on my face. Next, I'm going to go in with, of course, the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion, which I've had for about 3 years. I'm just rubbing this all over my face because one of the key things to making sure your makeup lasts is moisturizer. You want your face to be fresh and not be dry, especially in the winter and in the colder days. Now I'm going to take the Marc Jacobs Invisible Undercover Perfecting Coconut Primer, which is one of my favorite primers. Not only is the packaging super cool, it feels really nice, it smells really good, and it blends really easily. And when you put your foundation on after, it applies really nicely. And you want to rub it in until it almost feels tacky, because you don't want it to be too fresh out of the pump, because it will make your makeup kind of streaky, and you don't want to have it to be too dewy. Now I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and this is the first time I'm trying this foundation in this video. This is the first time I tried it. I'm in the shade Vanilla. It has a nice pump, which I like. I'm just going to, I was kind of deciding which foundation I was going to use, because I was going to use my normal Makeup Forever Ultra HD stick foundation, but instead I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way. I've heard a lot of really good stuff about this, so I was really inclined to buy it, and so I did. And this is the first time I'm trying it. I found after this look, it looked really nice, but it kind of was a pill to apply. It was kind of streaky. I didn't really know how to apply it. I didn't know whether I put it straight from my hand onto the brush or put it with my fingers, which I did. I kind of just like wiped it. I didn't really know what to do, but I don't know. I've been using this stick foundation so much that I've kind of forgotten how to apply normal foundation. So now I'm taking my Tarte Bamboo foundation brush and blending this everywhere. I don't know if I think I sprayed MAC Fix Plus on it, but I'm just blending that in. And I don't know if you can see, but it was kind of annoying. So I started dabbing it more because it seemed very streaky. So I started dabbing it all over my face. And since I wasn't doing my eyes, I put it over my eyelids. I wasn't doing any eyeshadow, so yeah. Now I'm going to take my Urban Decay color correcting fluid and I'm going to put that all over my blemishes, which right now is a lot because I'm breaking out and it's disgusting and I hate it. So now I'm going to take this and put it on my forehead, by my lip, by my nose, and just all the pimples that I'd like to cover up. Now I'm going to take a beauty blender, or I'm going to take a Real Techniques beauty blender, which is much cheaper and I like it just as much. And I'm just dabbing that in very lightly because you don't want to dab it in that it irritates the blemish or pimple. So I'm just dabbing that everywhere. I like this beauty blender a lot. It's much cheaper and I really like it. It's just sometimes it's a little too firm and I need a beauty blender's cushion to blend in my blemishes. Next, I'm going to go over that with the Makeup Forever stick foundation because sometimes I find that the Urban Decay Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer is a little too light because I want it to match my skin tone instead of being brighter, because I don't know. Now I'm taking that exact concealer and I'm putting it under my eyes because I wanted a more brightening look. And yeah, now I'm going to go in with the same Real Techniques beauty blender and I'm just dabbing it. I'm just really pushing it into my skin because I really want it to blend nicely. And since it's almost the same color as the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation is almost the same color as the Born This Way. So I want to put that over my blemishes and make my under eyes brighter and lighter. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the foundation over my eyelids because I realize that I'm not doing eyeshadow, so I don't need to prime them. So I'm just making my skin tone look more even on my eyes. Now, after this, I am going to apply my powder. So I'm going to be using the Tarte, I forget what this, Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Airbrush Foundation in the tone medium beige. And what I really like about this foundation is that it makes your makeup almost look more natural. Even though you're putting on more makeup, it makes it look like you don't have foundation on. It makes it look more, I don't know, it just makes it look so good and I love it. It's a little too dark for me, so I don't use that much of it because I don't want to look like I have a totally different skin tone than my neck from my face. But to apply this, I use my Tarte foundation powder brush thing. And I love the Tarte brushes. They're one of my favorite brushes. They're just so nice. And I really like the way they look. They're really pretty. Next, I'm going to take my Shape It brow gel from European Wax Center. This is one of my favorite brow gels. My favorite brow gel, actually. I love it so much. It looks so nice. It really makes your brows stick. And the reason I'm not filling in my brows is because I've just been super insecure about, I feel like one of my brows is higher than the other. So, and it is when I put on brow pencil, so I'm just going to not do that. Now, I'm using a Morphe brush to apply Laura Mercier translucent powder, which mattes my face, and I don't really like, I love when my face looks dewy in the summer, but I don't like when it looks greasy, and dewy and greasy are much different things. So I'm going to take that and apply it to my chin, my forehead, and under my eyes to set my under eye concealer, and also just to make my face look more matte. Now, after this, I am going to take my Hoola bronzer, I think. Yeah. I'm going to take my Benefit Hoola bronzer and then take my Sephora powder brush and apply that to my cheeks, my temples, and around my forehead. Yeah, so I'm just going to do that, and sorry, I just got a text message from my friend. I'm just going to do that, and I really love this bronzer, one of my favorite bronzers ever. It's amazing. And I love the way that this lightens up your look. It doesn't make it look like your face is just one tone. It makes it look really dimensional, and I really love that. So yeah, it looks fabulous. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the oh, just kidding. I'm not going to do that. I didn't like the way my forehead looked. So I'm going to take the Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer and apply that again on my forehead because apparently my acne was so bad that I had to apply it twice. Now I'm going to take the, I think the Real Techniques Beauty Blender, or maybe just a regular beauty blender. Oh, I am. Look at that. And I'm just blending it in, dabbing it in very lightly because I wanted to make sure that it got full coverage. That's probably why I didn't use the Real Techniques one. Because I used a dry beauty blender to give it more coverage. And then I'm going to go over that probably in a couple times just to dab it in, make sure it's all blended. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Laura Mercier translucent powder and matte that out so it doesn't look dewy. Blends right in, makes it look flawless. Love it. Now I am going to take the NARS blush in the shade Orgasm with a random brush that I have no clue what's its name, but it's my favorite brush to use for blush. I'm just going to apply that to we're just going to do the fish face and apply that to my cheeks and cheekbones, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. This is my favorite blush brush. Recently purchased this blush, and it's one of my favorites. So now I'm going to set my face with the Urban Decay setting spray. Love this setting spray. Now I'm going to wait for it to dry, and I'm going to skip over around what seems like hours of me brushing over my face. So, oh, just kidding. I'm not skipping over that. I'm fast forwarding that. So, yep, this is what it takes to make that dry. One of my favorite setting sprays. I love this setting spray. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Dior Show Maximizer Lash Plumping Serum, which is also a primer. I'm putting that on my lower and upper lashes, and I usually don't put that on my lower and upper lashes. I usually just do upper. But right now I'm going to use the Makeup Forever mascara. Don't know what it's called. The good one. It's one of my favorite mascaras. Oh, the Smoky Lash Extravagant Dramatic Impact. Yep, favorite mascara. And then I'm going to use the Blink Tube mascara, which is a really, really good waterproof mascara, but isn't that cute. So I use that for my lower lashes so it doesn't translate to my under eye. Now I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Natural Eye Shadow Collection palette, which is probably one of my favorite palettes, especially on the go. It has like everything you need, mattes and shimmers. I'm going to be mixing Silk Teddy and Heaven and putting that in the inner corner corners of my eyes because I feel like that just brightens up your eyes, and I love it so much. I'm using a Morphe Precision brush to do that, and you can just use any brush. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing day and year and week, and I hope you enjoy this look. Have a good one. Love you all. Bye.